I'm going to give my honest opinion on what I think about Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg really amazed me when I saw him coming out of high school. I never seen a guy, let's just call it what it is, never seen an American white guy with that type of athleticism, that type of wiggle, that type of juice to him. I never seen that. And he's not just really good for a white guy. He's really good. However, I don't know how high his ceiling is because even though he has great fluidity and movement athleticism for a quote unquote white guy, he does not necessarily have that characteristic for an NBA player. I would say he has average wiggle. And when we say wiggle, we're saying fluidity, body control, movement, hips, flexibility, like being able to contort your body, have good footwork, and move gracefully to be able to beat people offensively and stay in front of people defensively. It's kind of a nuanced term, but it's not really anything special. But it's definitely important for NBA players. A guy like Jabari Smith is someone I never projected to be a superstar, and I don't think a lot of scouts did as well because he didn't really have great wiggle, doesn't still to this day have great wiggle. Somewhat like Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, even though he was super athletic, he didn't use a lot of wiggle with his game. He played really high and his body didn't develop enough or he didn't put in the work to increase that frame. Those things matter. Like, you look at these players, you're either wiry strong or you're chiseled and built. It's not really a lot of guys that aren't really agile and wiggly and have that wiry strength and also don't have that buff, brute strength and force to them that are successful unless they are extremely, extremely skilled. Someone like a Steph Curry. Someone like a Nikola Jokic who has amazing touch. And with that being said, I think that Cooper Flagg, especially in the situation that he is getting drafted into with the Dallas Mavericks, he is not going to be in a situation to really develop his game because he's going to be on a team that's trying to win now. He can't just go off to Kalamazoo and play for the Wizards and shoot 30 shots a game and lose every game, really develop on himself and, have that chance to really just play freely. He's going to be put in a pecking order behind Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, and the veterans they got there already will also be hard for him to get those shots and those looks. And Jason Kidd is not a coach that's going to just give him the reins just because he was drafted number one. Jason Kidd is going to be someone that's going to play the best guys, obviously focus on his development, but he's trying to win. That's why he's staying with the Dallas Mavericks. He's not just there to develop Cooper Flagg. And I think that he will, at the end of the day, range between, on the low end, a guy like a Gordon Hayward, and on the high end, I think somewhere around Paul George, Jason Tatum. I don't see him being best player in the world good because of that wiggle that he doesn't have at that level. So I think he will be probably a multi-time All-Star and possibly a multi-All-NBA player as well. And could be a champion. NBA Finals MVP possibly. You never know depending on how your team is set up. But I don't see all-time great like LeBron, KD, Jordan, Kobe. I don't see him in that echelon. I see him in that tier below on the high end. But we will see. I hope he proves me wrong. This is not any Cooper Flagg hate. If he becomes the best player ever, that would be amazing. We would love to see that in the NBA. We're always looking for the next young stud to come through. So we will see. We will see.